Okay, I finally got a moment to myself. I'm pretty sure there's still people here, but I'm not sure. I'm sure, any moment now I'll hear somebody knocking on the door and it'll completely screw up my video, but I'm gonna try anyways. Um, Last Saturday I went to the Best Damn Skate Shop contest here on the East Coast. It was in Raleigh, North Carolina. Vertical Urge hosted it at Project 58 Skate Park, and there were several sponsors. I'm not even gonna try to name them. The Skateboard Mag, a couple of DLX companies, Nike. I don't remember who else, to be honest. Red Bull, I think, was one of the sponsors. Um, Not really important. There were a lot of pros there. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. There was Justin Brock, Theodis Beasley, Ishod Ware, Torrey Pudwill was there somewhere. I didn't see him, but he was there. Shane O'Neill. I didn't really care. I don't care to meet famous people. Like if Kim Kardashian was walking down the street right beside me, I'd look. I would definitely look, but I wouldn't feel the need to walk up to her and talk to her. And that's kind of, I mean, I don't like pro skaters necessarily for their personalities. I like them for their skating. In most cases, there are several that I do like. They're just cool people. But for the most part, you don't really get a very good understanding of what the person is like until you actually meet and talk to them. And sometimes that's good, and sometimes it's bad. The couple of encounters I did have were actually really good. There's very few not cool people that I've met in the skate industry so far. We met Scuba Steve, and not my favorite person in the world after the jump from his previous job to his current job. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about there, it's Nike related, and I don't like Nike. But Nike did. They were responsible for the riders that were there, so I am, I got to thank them for that. I give them a little bit of respect for that. Basically, the contest was just skate shops from all over the East Coast coming together at this one skate park and trying to figure out which one was the best by competing against one another. And I kind of treated it like I did when I went to Street League. I wasn't there necessarily for the competitive aspect because you can't hear shit over the speakers anyways, so you don't know what's going on unless you're really, really paying attention and you know who's who. I didn't know the people from Virginia or DC or New Jersey. I just didn't. I had never seen them. I'd never heard of most of them before. So it was rather difficult to keep up with. I was standing right next to the speaker, and I could barely hear it. So I was there more for the demo kind of vibe. I was watching the good skating go down, which is exactly how I treated Street League. Even though you could understand more at Street League because it was it was a higher quality contest. It was more produced. So there was a lot of good skating. I tried to represent my local skate shop, Exodus, and they did really well, actually, in the first round. And then not so well after that. And I'm not sure what happened, because I couldn't hear at all. Because no matter what you do, there's no way to make the speakers louder than the people in a skate park. Just not possible. So there was that. Got Scuba Steve to insult my roommate on camera, so that was cool. I realized that Shane O'Neill is not a robot, which for a long time I've definitely thought, because the dude just does not photograph well. He's always just kind of like just the same facial expression. He just comes off as a robot, and his skateboarding is so just spot on, flawless, just effortless. He seemed like a genuinely cool dude, okay? And I didn't talk to him myself, but one of the guys that I was with did go harass him a little bit. I brought two high schoolers with me, and they were just running around the whole time, just, raising hell and trying to collect autographs and talk to the pros and all that shit. Justin Brock seemed to be really cool. He, I don't know if it was him that spilled beer on the ramp or not, but he immediately whipped off his shirt and started cleaning up the ramp to make sure that the contest was not, delayed as a result of beer spillage, because that would have been horrible. Ishod fucking killed that part. Good God, the dude was all over the place, blasting tricks everywhere, just skating. Oh, that guy, to watch him skate in person was just awesome. And he's skating everything, skate the pyramid, skate the rail, skate the bank, skate the bowl, everything. And just, he didn't warm up for anything. He just blasted everything and just effortless. It's insane to watch. But really, my main thing was, out of all those people that were there, I wanted to meet Jim T. I don't know. He does a lot for the skateboarding community, and we've had lots of interactions, via email, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. I've stalked this dude. He sent my roommate a free T-shirt for getting that real stencil. He put the real stencil on his chest and went out on the back deck and fucking tanned it. Like, got a sunburn and it tanned and turned into the real stencil that you get with every real board right across the chest. So sick, and it's still there, and it's been, I don't know, months. So, anyways, I took a picture on Instagram, and basically told Jim T where I was at, tagged him in it and all that. And I spent the whole time just, he'd be up on the deck watching the contest, and then he'd go out to the beer garden. And by the time I got out there, he'd already be gone and back on the deck. And I could have got to the deck, but I was, I wasn't trying to stalk the dude that hard. Like, if I happened to get lucky and bump into him, I was definitely going to talk to him, but it wasn't working out for me. And then, all of a sudden I turn around, and this was later in the day after most of the people had cleared out. It seemed like a lot of people were there with their parents, and the parents got sick of being there. So it thinned out towards the end of the day, and there weren't so many people. But he just kind of came up behind me, and I happened to turn around, and he goes, "Hey!" And I'm like, "Is this happening right now?" He came to me? This is insane. And we talked for a minute, and he's just like, "Yeah, I wanted to come talk to you for a minute and let you know that I was getting your messages. I try to stay behind the scenes quite a bit if I possibly can." And I mean, he was doing a good job of it. He ducked and he hid and he was gone. And before I knew it, our conversation was over and he was gone. And I was like, I forgot to get a picture. So we stuck around to the end, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll bump into him at the end. So during the product toss, I happened to notice that he had walked up the roll-in, and he was watching Ashad skate the bowl, which was... I'm not a fan of vert by any means in video parts, but to see it in person and watch somebody that's I'm sure he's not even... I don't want to say he's not good at it, but he's not on the level that some people are as far as skating a bowl. And he was just blasting it, zipping around the bowl and figure eights everywhere, and it was insane. So I walked up there and I was talking to him a little bit, and I was like, we were talking about the contest and whatnot. And he was like, "Yeah, this is what I like." And this kid drops in the bowl and he's just skating, and there's pro skaters zipping around him, and he's like, whatever. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care. The part that he loves is that he's here and he gets to skate for free. He doesn't care about the product toss that's going on right over there. This kid could be snatching up stickers and boards and shoes and wheels and whatever. Doesn't care. He just wants to skateboard. And that really, I don't want to say it touched me, but it made me think. It was interesting. And then my friend came with his camera, and I got my picture finally. And we got home and looked at it, and it was blurry. So, anyways, that's my best damn shop contest recap. I realized I didn't say much about the contest itself. That'll all be in the Skateboard Mag soon. There is a video, but I don't recall where it was posted. I'll try to post a link to it in the description. Kind of a little highlight reel. There were some really good skaters there. I will say that if you were involved in it, you guys shredded. Dude in the hat from Palace 5. I don't know what's up with your goofy ass hats, man, but you killed it. The guys from Cardinal kicked ass. Dude with the baseball shirt, really good. The dude with the V on the back of his shirt kicked ass. Of course, the Exodus guys, were awesome, but I'm a little biased there. Yeah, you guys, you put on a hell of a show, and I think I covered everything in 10 minutes, and I hope you're still watching, but that might have been really boring to those of you that were trying to keep up with my really, really fast talking, where I just stuffed a half an hour worth of content into 10 minutes. Sorry.